Final day of competition rolls around and we only know one workout, 2-stroke pull. Very, very similar to the first workout of the final day last year, where it was a combination of running and some other implements. This year we had the assault bike and a sled pull. That is actually probably one style of workout that does not favor me very well, and something that we trained pretty hard over the course of the past year. I was confident that I had trained it a lot and at least I would do better than I had done the year before.
Ben Smith is finished, and now Noah Ohlsen.
Again, I took 24th place. That seemed to be the number for the weekend. I feel like I held the pace that I could on that event, and that was kind of just the way the cards fell.
The only man left on the competition floor, and Noah Ohlsen is there encouraging Cody to get that sled across the finish line. It just has to get into the blue, and then Cody can turn around and cross the finish line, and that's that red.
When Dave announced the final two events, it felt like a gift. It was a handstand walk obstacle course and then a pegboard thruster yoke carry back to back. And I feel like those are two events where there was not one element in either of them that I was nervous about and more excited than anything. I wasn't in the position that I wanted to be. I think I was in 8th place. All right, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to climb myself all the way up onto the podium, but effort over outcome, and let's just go out there and have a good time and have some more moments.
Ohlsen, 7th place overall. This is an event that plays to some of his strengths.
It really does, and whenever you have a gymnastic event, he always seems to do well in these things. I think his confidence is high, but here's an event where he needs to get some points and he needs to make something happen big.
Handstand walk started off super hot. I could hear the announcer saying that I was well ahead of the rest of the field.
Noah Ohlsen is through the slalom and onto the ramp. He is your leader right now in the heat. The time to beat Cody Anderson, 1:29.42 seconds, and Ohlsen stays on his hands as he approaches the stairs. Matt Fraser and Brent Fikowski.
My plan was to get all the way up until the last element, get my hands across the line, come down, and then finish. As I was walking to the tape line on the floor, my right hand made contact with the line, and as I was reaching my left hand, my body bowed, I lost my balance, and tried to jump my hands across the line, but didn't quite get it.
Are in second, and there goes Noah Ohlsen looking at the final obstacle, but he's going to have to come down. So now Matt Fraser approaches the steps.
Had to come back, do that element again, and finally finish.
Rasmus Anderson has finished, Jorgen Karl Kubitzen has finished, and now Noah Ohlsen is in.
It was a 9th place finish, but when it could have been a top 3, maybe even an event win, it was kind of disappointing. When I walked back into the warm-up area, it was almost laughable. When I saw my coach, I said, man, it's just been the story of the weekend that could have been an amazing moment, but the energy was just not in my favor, and it is what it is. Let's finish this thing up. So the final event of the games was called AENES, I think. I don't know, A-E-N-E-S, something like that. I would imagine that it's not actually pronounced AENES, but it was pegboard, thruster, and yoke carry. And yoke carry was something that I felt really confident in. I made my way through the pegboard, split the thrusters in half, and when I got to the yoke, I tried to just pick it up and go. And I ended up finishing that event in 3rd place, which was an exciting finish, and I felt content that I had finished that one with a bang.
Fikowski is on his final yoke carry, and he is well ahead of Lucas Hope.
Didn't know where that was going to put me overall, but it ended up jumping me from 8th to 3rd, and it ended up jumping me from 8th to 6th, and while that was 3 places lower than what my minimum goal was from the games, I still felt like it was this really special year at the CrossFit Games where I got to know the crowd for real for the first time and feel their love and support, and I feel like they really got to know the real me, and that was something that was very special to me. Every year during the games, there are doubts. Do I want to do this next year? Am I going to be good enough? But immediately after the games this year, there were no doubts. I'll be back and better than ever. Onward and upward.